Welcome, everybody.
Whoa, hey, what's up? Gotta give me a warning. Shit.
Yeah, I know. I should have given. Oh, cool. We got Joe in here, too. Welcome, everybody, to Season 4, Episode 9 of the show. We're doing this one live. Haven't done a live show in a while, so we got a whole new setup, 2 cameras now. So it took us a minute to get everything going. Hopefully the overlay looks good. Hopefully everything sounds good. Before we actually start recording, we're going to kind of test, make sure everything sounds good for you guys, too.
Word. Hopefully it sounds good.
Dig the setup. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, man. It was pretty quick setup. It took me like a half hour, so not too shabby.
We're speedy with it.
I think I kind of want to put everything on the TV. You think they're...
I think it's fine how it is.
Dom has liked the stream. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you, Dom.
Appreciate it.
I think time for setup is over.
Yeah.
The people want the show now. Do it now.
Do it now. Okay. Well, shit. You ready to just kind of start rolling with it?
Yeah, dog.
Okay. I'm going to extend this out.
We're going to try and make sure we read the comments. Obviously, we're recording the show for the podcast and everything, so we want to make sure we flow with that pretty good, but we'll definitely try and include you guys as comments. So
yeah, so you want to start it up for us?
Don't get upset if we're a little late at looking at them.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Season 4, Episode 9.
Let me double check that.
It's correct.
I think you're wrong.
It says that. Well, you got it up there, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Count you down. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Episode 9, Season 4 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, man? We are actually live on all of our favorite platforms tonight as well. We got Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube going at the same time.
That's right. A lot of people have been asking when we're going to start doing live shows again, and we took a little break for a while there, but we're bringing it back tonight. So if it's a little rusty, just bear with us. But we're here, and we're going to put on a show for you guys.
And if you're not able to catch the live show tonight, that's okay. We're gonna have the podcast up in a couple days, and hopefully the actual video for this will be on our YouTube and on our Facebook at the end of tonight and tomorrow. So why don't we? Well, shoot, man. Let's just start rolling with it. What have you been playing this week, Mr. Mark?
Honestly, man, it's been Halo. I've been jumping back in the Halo Master Chief Collection again. So, we got Ian. Thanks for the
host. Thank you for the host, Ian.
Yeah, Ian.
Appreciate that.
So, yeah, but we got Halo Master Chief Collection I've been playing. Pretty much it's, and if you guys are in the Facebook VIP group we got, we were really talking about getting a big Halo night together, and Dylan, Brad, and I were all playing the other night, and man, we were just slaying motherfuckers. It was awesome. It was cool to, like, just be back there doing it again. And man, they add so many crazy new custom game variants to it now. They got this one, it's like Mongoose flag, and you're just cruising around with the Mongoose, just straight up, and it's with guns on it, and then you get the flag. It's just a CTF game.
Okay, and this is like, it's not like an action sat game?
I think it's probably in there.
Okay.
But yeah, you literally spawn. When you spawn, you're already on the Mongoose.
Oh, dude, that's sweet.
Like every time you spawn, yeah. So it's like it's built that way. They've got some crazy. You played with us the other night, right, Matt?
I did play with you guys the other night. We played a lot of fun action sat games and stuff. So.
They have like that hockey one.
The hockey one that was awesome, but went way too long.
Yeah,
should have been like
some
3
of the games.
minutes.
Some of the games literally drag on for like eternity. It's got hockey is pretty much like playing Rocket League, but you're running around with a golf club, hitting a golf ball, but it's considered hockey. It's kind of weird like that. But no, just going back to SWAT, it feels so good. If I'll tell you right now though, if you have gotten used to playing a lot of newer games now, what's the one? Oh God, the one it's the new Battle Royale game that a lot of people play, but it's not Fortnite or Call of Duty.
Apex?
Yeah, Apex
Legends,
yep. Yeah, if you Brad is a huge Apex guy, so he had a little tricky time coming back playing Halo when his controls were set and used to Apex. So
speaking of Halo, so I played it one night with you guys, and then Colin's girlfriend and I hopped on one night and we're playing some multiplayer games. We were just doing like Team Slayer and stuff like that. Had a blast doing it. And finally, crappy Windows 10 was able to let me download the Master Chief Collection on. Actually, it wasn't even Windows 10. It was a collaboration of a shitstorm between Windows 10 and the Xbox game app on PC because they're both awful.
Oh, Jason.
So eventually,
I'm not I'm a console guy. So.
yeah, and I've got it on the Xbox, and that's the preferred way to play. But
Right.
I wanted to test out. I love SWAT, and I am better at FPS games with mouse and keyboard. So I tested out SWAT on PC.
With the mouse and keyboard.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh, dude, I bet they were just.
So my first game in was SWAT-nums, and I automatically suck at SWAT-nums.
Yeah, that's like Magnums, but SWAT rules where
Yeah.
there's no SWAT. By the way, is no shields, so you shoot someone in the head, they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. So SWAT-nums was my first game, and I got 1 kill and 14 deaths.
Wow,
The second game I went into, it was
that's not good.
no, it wasn't. I don't remember. I think it was Halo 3, maybe. It was just like a battle rifle one, and I went like 17-3. So
Wow.
I was actually,
So maybe just because you suck at swatting them, so.
dude, I'm bad at swatting them. So
Yeah.
it was kind of fun though. It was different. It definitely felt like I had a lot more control, but at the same time, it's like your life to death is very quick.
I
Like
bet
you're,
the difficulty's crazy.
the second someone sees you, it's either you kill them or they get you.
I don't know, man. I'd like to try that out. I'll check it out on your computer.
Yeah,
They are supposed to be making that crossplay soon.
Yeah, I just
So-
Dylan sent that to us, and
Yeah.
I've been asking for it for months
Yeah,
now.
A lot of
so-
people have. You aren't alone, man. So yeah, that's Halo Master Chief Collection is great. It's got a ton of games on it. It's got Reach on there now, and it's had ODST added as well. So
Yeah,
there's so much packed into that game.
yeah.
But besides that, I've been playing. Was it
Grounded.
Grounded? Yeah, Grounded, and that just came out. It's in game preview mode, which is kind of a bummer. But it's on Game Pass, so it's not like you pay for it.
Yeah,
But
so it's free.
some people are
anyway.
like dropping like $30, not realizing they're getting game preview. It's like the same shit they did with PUBG, you know, where it was game preview.
Yeah, that was a bad move.
Yeah, but it's really fun if you like Minecraft or any of those survival. Oh god, it's like Minecraft, Ark, anything that involves surviving and also crafting and all that stuff. Dude, have you seen it?
I haven't actually.
You haven't seen any of the stuff for it?
I'll have to check it
It's just
out.
like if they made a movie for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and that's this game.
Okay,
So you play as a bunch of kids. There's 4 different kids, and 4 different people can play together online. And yeah, you're just like stuck in the front yard, like cruising around, like Shrunk with little ants and stuff.
okay.
But dude, the spiders,
though.
the spiders are fucking terrifying.
I can't do spiders in games. That's
You-
like my
you might-
one
you
enemy.
might- dude, there's literally a thing that pops up at the beginning, and it's like arachnophobia warning for people like you.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't do.
yeah. They literally warn people about it.
I don't know what it is, man. It's
You should play it.
It was. I think it's from Ocarina of Time, going in the tree because there's spiders fucking everywhere in that.
Yeah.
And then you played Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into like that frostbite spiders like cavern and she drops down and it's fucking ginormous spider.
Yeah.
That terrified me, dude.
Yeah, the giant spiders are no joke.
No,
They
they
also have reach if you play Magic.
Oh yeah.
That's how badass spiders are. They
Yeah,
can
they
funk
can
up
catch a flying dude.
Yeah.
So you
Look, I did a magic thing.
yeah, I like it. We never throw magic in here.
Oh.
So.
Everyone's gonna be proud of me.
So you've been playing that. I've been actually streaming a little bit lately. I wanted to. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I did like a little James Bond marathon, or started one.
Yeah.
So I made it through GoldenEye.
Oh, so you're gonna keep going?
I'm gonna try and go through all of them.
Oh, nice.
So made it through GoldenEye. Made it about a third of the way through The World Is Not Enough. And I was playing these on a flat screen. And at first it was definitely tough to get used to because your aiming is just so slow compared to how I played them on a CRT.
Good God, yeah. I remember I tried playing GoldenEye once on a flat screen, and it was gross.
It was pretty rough, but I got the hang of it. And dude, I had a blast playing through that. I had everyone in chat kind of like, especially shout out to Andy. He watched the entire playthrough, I think.
Nice.
And he was
giving you pointers and hot tips.
Pointers, and he was talking to me like we both share the same disdain for the control level where you have to protect Natalia.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was fun interacting with people doing that. But after I took a break from it and went to Star Fox 64. Dude, I was just throwing it on there for like a half hour. I was just gonna play it for a little bit and kind of finish the stream on that.
Well, yeah, Star Fox 64 is the best Star Fox.
Yo, for sure, yeah. And probably never will be topped, in my opinion.
No.
But I started it and I was just cruising through and having a blast, and I went on a different path than I'd normally taken because there's like 3 different paths that you can take.
Right.
So
yeah,
adds some replayability.
Total replayability. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was on some level. I finished it and got like one of the secret endings where you can go to a different path. And I tried the hard. It was at the very end, and I was able to go to the hard level right before Andros.
Oh wow.
So it's like it's a crazy tough level with a super BS boss at the end of it. And then right at the end of that level, you fight
Star Wolf,
yeah. So you fight them, and then right after that, you go to Andros. So, spoiler alert, by the way. So this one wasn't too different for me, but I had never played. When you go through it this way, you get a different form of Andros because there's like the one that fucking sucks you up and eats you. Unless I'm just remembering one.
No, you're right. Yeah, this game has crazy different ending.
Yeah, so I got through that and I was like, fuck yeah, I beat it. And then he goes into his final form.
Yeah.
And I didn't die. I think I died twice, but it was the first time I'd ever played through this. I mean, I've beaten this game probably a dozen times and never got this ending. And I was playing through it trying to figure it out because it's a little different.
Yeah.
And I think Brad and someone else were giving me a couple pointers, but I made it through. And your dad, James McLeod, helps you fucking escape the planet.
I actually tuned in and I saw you playing it at the end.
Dude,
I saw you just marking out super hard.
It was super cool because, I mean, I played this game since I was like 5 or 6 years old, and still it's showing me different things now that I've played through it again.
That's badass. So. Yeah, and in the Star Wolf too, he, like, if you beat him before or whatever, and then you take the other route, when they come back, do they come back looking like a little beaten up and like crazier looking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and then you fight like some weird golem on the easy path. Like you have to like maneuver through little things that he throws up, and I didn't have to do that. I just went right to Andros, so it was definitely cool.
Yeah, it's that game's kick ass for sure.
So I've been playing that, and then a few months ago,
you opened it.
I talked about this game.
My God.
It was a weird release for the Switch. It never was really supposed to get released, and it did. I got a copy, and it's something I've been wanting for a year. Ever since Switch got released, I was like, this needs to be a thing. So, Cooking Mama Cookstar on the Nintendo Switch, which you can buy online, but you cannot get in store, is fucking awesome.
Really?
I don't know.
And that you're glad you opened it now.
Dude, I don't know because it got bombed for reviews, and I don't know if...
That's weird.
It got really bad reviews when it came out, and it was because people were like, oh, it's like some Bitcoin mining thing. It's like, whatever. Huh. So Jason came over a couple days ago, and I was like, fine. It's like $60, so it's really not worth that much more than what I paid for it to begin with. So I opened it, and the first mini game we played, there's like traditional recipes, vegetarian recipes, and then a potluck party where that's like a co-op and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like multiplayer. So we did the potluck party. First game I played with him was fucking awful. It was like the worst mini game I've ever played. It was just it was like a pizza dough spinning thing, and it didn't work at all. Every time you're spinning the dough, it would fucking throw it up in the air, or you'd like spin it off and it'd fly off the screen. So that one wasn't bad, but every other mini game we played was awesome. And then we got done with all the potluck stuff, and we went into the traditional recipes, and you know, it's a normal Cooking Mama game, but she's got, I don't know, they have so many like different little dialogues for her, especially at the end. They at the end of each recipe, there's like an Instagram thing. It's like it's not Instagram, but it's like an It's like you're gonna take a picture of your food. You got all these filters that you can add.
Yeah.
And when you're done with it, she always has some little fucking thing she says like, save it for the gram or something. Like it's just
I see the cover. She's like holding her camera up, trying to get in the right picture.
It's just some really goofy thing that she
when
says.
that came out, that was worth a shitload of money.
Yeah, it shot up to like I got it for $40, and it shot up to like $90 because this wasn't supposed to get released. Even if you like, and I was curious because you know how you can redeem the Nintendo Switch cards for points.
Yes.
This is not redeemable.
Oh wow.
So
That's really weird.
yeah, so I was like,
So
okay,
it dropped in price then?
yeah, I think it's worth $60 new, and I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna sell this thing.
Right.
So I've wanted a
Screw
Cooking
it.
Mama game forever.
Right. There's nothing worse than an unopened game you want to play that's
Yeah.
sitting on the shelf.
I've been wanting to play it for months, so I was like, you know what? It's time. Let's open it up, and I'm so glad I did. It's such a cool game.
Hell yes.
Definitely what I wanted. I wish that they only have you use one Joy-Con for the recipes. I really wish that they would have implemented a way where you were using both of them to like do stuff. I don't know what you could do with
What
that.
are you going to use with the other hand there?
I don't. Well,
like
if you're
hold the pot with one hand and then like wisp.
I don't know, but
Like-
if you're cooking, you're using two hands, so
That's
maybe
true.
they could implement it somehow. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a really cool game. So yeah, that's what I've been playing this week.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Let's see. So I didn't get a ton of time to research any news, but we have a tidbit of news this week. So why don't we hop on into it? So this week in news, Mark, what's been going on with you? I've heard some pretty substantial news out of your corner.
Oh, news, baby. We got some big news for me lately. Yeah, our store, the store I work at, One Up Games and Repairs, we opened our second location finally. So we were working on it for a while now, and yeah, we finally opened it up. Our Saginaw location is now opened, and I mean, there's still more stuff we're going to be adding to it all the time. Like we're looking to put some more arcades in there. We're gonna have the back area, which is not complete yet. The front area is all good to go. You can shop there and everything, but the second area that's in the back, it's going to be like a gaming area for people with that want to play games. We're going to set up some tables if people want to play Magic or whatever, and they're also going to be able to, play board games too if they want to do that. But yeah, we're also going to set up arcades. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, it's totally set up. It's on State Street in Saginaw, Green Acres Plaza. So go ahead and check that out. And yeah, Justin owes me more money now for plugging the show.
Absolutely.
Plugging
right
the
there.
store on the show. So yeah, that's how I just got a little bonus.
I like it.
But yeah, come and check it out, man. Yeah, definitely, especially if you need repairs. So a lot of people don't notice, but yeah, we fix phones.
If anybody doesn't know, because we've referenced that so many times.
Yeah, we should probably tell that.
So a little story behind why we always say that. It was like 8.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and it was
3
like
years ago?
8:30 at night or something. It was
Yeah.
super late in the night, and a guy from WNEM came.
Yeah,
to One Up.
it was when they closed Independence Bridge for eternity.
Yeah,
Like it was closed for like 9 months. It was supposed to be closed for like 4 months, and it was closed for like 9 months.
and they came in to do a report. They were doing reporting on small businesses that were being if they were being affected from the bridge being shut down.
Yeah.
And they wanted to talk to Mark and I.
And they were desperate. Like they were like, we tried talking to Bob Evans. They don't want to talk to us. We tried talking to other places. They don't want to talk.
I fucking
They're all
talked to you.
corporate, and then
Yeah.
they're like, and everybody else in the plaza was like closed because for some reason we were one of the only ones open.
Yeah.
And yeah, they came in and they were just like, will you guys, hey man, will you guys do this interview for us,
Yeah.
man? This dude was so desperate. It was the reporter too.
Yeah. So we were like, yeah, well, it's definitely been affecting a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And Mark,
We agreed to do it.
yeah, Mark was, God, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they had us up there. We're all, this is our moment to shine. It was Matty Ice and Marky Mark's first time on TV, baby.
Yeah.
Just standing next to each other. WNEM, ready to roll.
I don't remember what you said.
I was like, I don't know, man.
They did not air what you said. They did not air it. My mom saved it on the DVR, and they had like a little bit from me and
Sweet,
a little
that's
bit from you.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, it's been affecting us a bit, and I think that's all they kept. But
Yeah.
then I was like, but when they were actually recording us or whatever, I was like, yeah, we do a lot of video game stuff. We also, we do repairs and everything. We fix phones. We also fix phones.
Yeah.
We also fix. I just went off on this big tirade plug on the show.
And the cameraman's already like done with it. He's
Like
like,
the
"Oh,
red light turned off. Or
Yeah.
something.
So yeah.
So I got hazed for that for a bit. But
Oh
hey,
yeah. I'll never let you live that.
But
one
if your
down.
phone breaks, One Up Games will be there for you. Come on in.
So
Because we also fix phones.
Yeah, at both locations. So
Yeah.
congrats on the new location. It's
Thanks,
awesome.
man.
You're my competition now. So
Yeah, that's a new thing.
the show is done after season 4. I'm sorry.
This is it.
Yep. Last live show and
I've
second to last
invaded
episode.
Matt's turf. But
Okay, so
hey, man, we'll be cool. We'll be like help each other out a little bit. I mean, there's other people out there in Saginaw that we won't help, and we'll help each other out.
exactly. So
Who likes the other place?
right, all the 2 other places by me.
Which
Fuck
we
'em.
can't name drop
No,
because we're not doing that anymore.
they have game in the name though. Game is in their name.
Well, there's a few with game in the name.
Yeah.
But we're gonna end that game.
Yeah, right. So congrats again on the new location. The other tidbit of news we've got this week is the Xbox Game Showcase that we I think we recorded the last podcast literally a day before.
Yeah. Yep. So it's been a while. I mean, obviously it's been out for a bit now, and yeah, it's been like I said, it was the day after we were recorded.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know already about this. We're not going to touch too much on it because it's kind of older news now, but dude, I'm excited for some of the games they released.
We'll talk about a few of the big ones.
Yeah.
The first one that they showcased was Halo Infinite, which it's pretty crazy what they're definitely taking, I think, some steps in the right direction. It's getting hazed and everybody's hating on it for the graphics, but you got to think,
I think the graphics look fine.
This is a stream. Like, one, you're not going to see 4K 60 frames per second on a 1080p stream. So we'll see when it comes out. I can't imagine that a flagship title on a brand new console is going to look bad.
I'm not a guy that cares about graphics.
Yeah.
If they're fucking mind-blowing graphics, it's going to make me go, damn, this game looks really good. But I'm not going to base the whole game on that. That's the one time I'm going to say it. It's like when I first started playing, like, wow, this looks good. That's it. I'm not going to say that the entire time I'm playing this game.
And I rewatched the trailer because I'm a Sony fanboy, so I want to find every little thing I can. But I watched the trailer again, and I saw like the images that people were like screen capping and showing. Like, look at these graphics. The one that they captured was when he grappled to the guy and meleeed him. So it was literally like a frame of image where his face looked a little fucked up
because he's in motion.
Yeah, but you didn't even if you looked at the trailer, it doesn't look like it at all.
Man, I know you guys didn't really like the Xbox Game Showcase. I was all for it. I'm an Xbox fanboy. I'll say it right now.
Oh yeah,
and
that's why it works out so great.
They've been kicked down for so long. They've been ridiculed and beaten up. Yes, we don't have the exclusives like PlayStation does. We hardly have any exclusives. It's embarrassing. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But here's a chance where they're going to show up a bunch of cool games. And for us Xbox fanboys, we're like, hell yeah, cool. This is it. So like there was this article on, oh God, what was it? I can't remember. It was Kotaku or something.
That sounds about right.
But yeah, they just fucking shit all over it, man. I'm like, why?
I thought,
come on. Like,
here's
cool.
Yeah, here's my honest. I'll give my opinion on the show after we talk about a few of the games. But I thought Halo looked pretty cool, and I think it's pretty cool that they're doing like an open world style. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about is the open world style.
You know, they've done how many games now? 7 games, and it's been the same exact thing. So
now, ODST was a little bit more open world,
mm-hmm.
and I didn't like it that much. So that's what I'm a little worried about.
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure they'll pull something cool out of there. It looks cool to me. So
yeah, it made me hype, ready to buy one opening day for sure.
The big one that I was excited for, it's a shame that Microsoft acquired Obsidian because they're one of my favorite developers. But Obsidian is coming out with a game
You don't have to worry about that. Microsoft shares things.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, they're not like Sony. It's like just mine.
Yeah, right.
No one plays with my toys. They're the fucking asshole kid on the bus.
So Obsidian is coming out with a game called Avowed. And pretty much, if you want me to describe it, it looks like Elder Scrolls. It looks like a new Elder Scrolls game. And Obsidian's worked directly with Bethesda a couple times now. Yeah. And everything that they've done, like Outer Worlds, Fallout New Vegas, have been fucking awesome.
Right.
So, and this game even though, which it was kind of a theme of the showcase, they didn't show much gameplay for it. Right. It still did look really cool.
Yeah, that's what you and Jason were talking about, is the gameplay. I'm like, well, they just gave us like a half an hour almost of gameplay on Halo 5.
Yeah, right.
So there definitely was gameplay.
Yeah, there was gameplay for Halo Infinite, but
I mean, there
all
was
the other
gameplay
games
for a lot of others too.
This
the one that you were interested in didn't have gameplay.
Yeah,
so
this one did not have gameplay, but it still looked cool. It's probably quite a while out, but I think it's going to be really awesome.
Right.
And it's probably quite a while out with them adding DLC to Outer Worlds as well. So
so there was a lot of different cool games. I don't think we need to talk too much on the Xbox stuff, but at the end, I know Nick Fish was watching it, and he lost his mind. Of course, it wasn't there's no gameplay, but it was the announcement of a new Fable being made.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people suspected that was being done. And, I can't imagine.
But there's been a lot of times people suspected that before and it didn't happen. So for it to happen there, it was like, hell yeah.
This is definitely a series that they should have brought back. I'm glad that they waited to bring it back because I didn't play much of Halo or Fable 3, but you were pretty disappointed in it, right?
No, I love Fable 3.
Oh, I thought a lot of people were disappointed in that one.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they were, but the game's good. It's definitely a good game. Yeah, Dylan and I had a blast playing that online together.
But
you become a king, dude.
Yeah, I mean this series added, like, it was one of the first ones that really made like the good and bad decisions actually matter in a game. And like we were talking about last time with Ghost of Tsushima, how it made your questing, like it made your heads-up display not look as cluttered. It made everything a little more seamless. That was one of the first ones to do that too. So I'm sure if they really put some time and effort into this, which they've probably been making it for a while, I'd imagine, it'll be a pretty awesome first-party game for them.
And also in news, Battletoads is coming out this week.
This month. Did we say anything last week?
Because you said every time we mentioned Battletoads, you constantly kept saying that game's never gonna fucking come out.
Because they've never said anything about it. Yeah. And then they were like, "Fuck this guy on this podcast. This game's coming out. When is this coming out? Like
August 20th, I think."
And here's my thing with it. I think everything looks awesome. I think the turbo tunnel, even the first-person view on the turbo tunnel, looks awesome. My biggest thing is, why do these character models look so fucking awful? Like, I think the Battletoads themselves...
Thanks, Tim Galindo.
Yeah.
For liking the stream.
I think the Battletoads look terrible. Everything else about the game looks awesome, and I just think the character models themselves... This isn't me being a fanboy, because I love Battletoads, and they look awesome on the NES, and they look awesome on the SNES. But why on this one do they look so shitty?
I don't know, man.
It's weird.
Like, yeah...
They look awesome in Killer... Rash looks awesome in fucking Killer Instinct.
So, do I... That's true, he does. Do I want new animation for it? Yeah, I don't really like the animation, but... Sorry. I thought about how kids are these days, and did you see the announcement reveal for the release date? Where the characters all talking and stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, that's right up Teen Titans Go alley.
Yeah.
Kids love that shit, man. And
I think it's going to be a great game.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think that the target audience they're going for is actually, thanks Marcus, I think the target audience they're going for is definitely going to be a success.
Yeah.
And I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get the game, It's on day one on Game Pass. Hell yeah, who wouldn't check it out?
All right.
So I hope the gameplay is really, really good because everyone's going to shit on the art style. It's just what's going to happen. They did when they originally announced it. But why not?
Yeah.
I think it's good for a beat 'em up. Why not?
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, hopefully you end up liking it.
I can't. I'm actually really excited for it. I was super excited in E3 2005 when they announced it. So I'm pretty excited for it. I'll touch on a couple more games that I thought were pretty cool. Stalker 2, that PC, the PC series that is finally getting a reboot. That looked awesome. No gameplay for that one, but the trailer that they made for it looked pretty badass. So I think that looks pretty sweet. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which is that an exclusive? I can't remember. I don't know.
They had so many things that are like timed exclusives.
Yeah. I don't know if that one's an exclusive. They showed that one they showed it off at the Game Awards, and it looked pretty badass. They showed it off again. Still looks pretty fucking sweet. Resident Evil 8, The Village. That one looks it looks like Biohazard, except instead of being in one building, you got a whole fucking town now, which is awesome.
Right.
And then the last one, there's probably some that I missed, but the one game that I've been hearing a lot about, and they've added a campaign for it now, is Crossfire. And now on Xbox Series X, it's going to be Crossfire X with a single player campaign.
Yeah.
The multiplayer for that game looked pretty. It looked like a CS:GO ripoff. It looked pretty cool,
I
but
think that's kind of what they're going for.
yeah, it looked cool, and it looked
Which I thought you'd be excited about. You love Counter-Strike.
I know I haven't. I've kind of heard some bad things about it, but I'm still gonna check it out. But
It looked awesome.
the trailer that they showed for the single player stuff looked amazing.
Yeah.
The whatever they're doing with that looks fucking awesome.
Crossfire, you get caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah. So I think overall, the showcase it's the best one they've done in a long time. They really came at it hard with some games. I think that they would have benefited from showing, instead of trailers, if they could have got some snippets of gameplay, it would have made everything look a lot more
And also
legit.
they did announce that in the coming months they're going to continue revealing more games.
Yeah.
And probably they'll reveal more gameplay from other things too.
Yeah. So
yeah, I don't know. I think Xbox is getting their shit together for the Series X release, which is exciting.
I don't know.
PlayStation 5 is doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to have new consoles this holiday season.
It's weird to see PlayStation and Xbox kicking it out of the park, and then Nintendo just shit in the bed with their one direct that they did. But I'm sure there's been rumors that the only thing that they're going to do for the rest of the year is that Super Mario All-Stars, but who knows? We'll
Dude, literally, Nintendo could just shit on the table and everyone would buy it.
Yeah.
But what I'm also excited about is for everyone to trade in their old Xbox Ones and PS4s to either One Up Games or Media Reload, because we need those systems. So yeah, trade them in.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't we do? We're gonna do a little break here. Just talk about we're gonna catch up on chat since we've had some people talking here. So
Yeah,
let me
do
see
that in
here.
between. We'll try and do that in between our segments.
So Min, she said that this looks nice, classy, and fancy as fuck for our stream.
Oh, thanks, man.
Shout out, thank you, Min. Tim says, I can't wait for the new Fable. They need to bring 2 and 3 on PC. With Tim, with everything that they've been doing on PC and trying to get everything over, even though Xbox Game Companion is the worst fucking thing ever, I could see them doing a lot more stuff on PC and bringing their first-party stuff there. So I don't think that's too far out of the realm of possibility. Dom says the first Fable was the best. I don't know if you agree with that statement.
First
or not.
Fable rocked.
Okay.
He's not wrong there. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best for sure.
Tim says, what did you guys think about The Last of Us 2? Question mark. Jason and I have, Jason is he's a frequent guest on the show. So we are planning on doing a spoiler cast for it. We were going to wait for one of our other friends to finish it, but, if he finishes it, we'll never know. So we might be doing that pretty soon. I've got a lot to say on that.
We've already talked about it too on previous shows a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't gone in depth with it. I want to do an actual spoiler cast. So if you finish this, if you finish the game, look forward to that. I really want to talk in depth about it because I think it's a fucking awesome game.
Yeah, they like it. That's what they think about it.
And okay, so we caught up on some of the comments there. Let's see. I think it's
Coors Latte time, I think.
Yeah, we can do.
I'll
it.
go speed drink, grab drinks.
Yeah, we'll get into our next good old topic here. It's fan favorite, and who could go wrong with a topic about food? And we're some bigger dudes, so it's gonna be fat dudes face fucking food. So maybe I should wait. I gotta wait for Mark to throw on his favorite sound clip. But we actually have a couple good topics this week about it. Thank you.
Also learned to play on the keyboard this week.
I did learn to play that on the keyboard, and our Facebook clip of me playing the keyboard was definitely not scripted at all.
Nope.
So this week,
I'm gonna write lyrics for it.
yeah,
Because at the end, I feel like it'd be like, it's time for a fat dude's face fucking food.
yeah, do it. You
Yeah.
should. So this week, I'm usually pretty positive on this segment. This week, it's going downhill, and we're talking about pizza this time. So I'm a pretty big fan of pizza. Kind of any pizza. All pizzas matter, as someone said before.
No, you know how we feel about the Chicago deep style.
Minus
That was
Chicago
last week.
style deep
We got
dish.
into that with Jason. but yeah.
So this week I'm going to talk about Domino's Pizza, and
Domino's.
I was starting to be a big fan of them. They stepped their game up from what they used to be.
Yeah, like 5 years ago, Domino's turned everything around, man. They were kicking ass.
Yeah, and just recently, because we get pizza like once a week or once every other week, just because we don't feel like cooking, and it's nice to have a pizza. So this week, we ended up getting, we got just a regular cheese pizza from Domino's with
Just cheese.
just a normal cheese pizza. You got a little flavoring on the crust, just a normal pizza. Pretty easy. You can't really fuck up a cheese pizza.
You would hope.
And then we got some garlic knots or whatever they call them. And yeah, man. So they delivered that to our house, and I paid the dude, and I grabbed the box from him, and there is literally...
This is normally how a normal transaction goes for
Yep.
buying pizza.
grab the pizza box, walk in the house, and I notice on said pizza box,
Uh-oh.
it is just... There's like a mountain of fucking charred cheese on the side of the box. It's like
Ew.
weird. It looks...
On the box?
Yeah,
On the outside
on
of
the
the box?
outside of the box. It looks really weird and wrong in every way, in every way possible. So I open this box up.
Red flag.
I opened this box up, and Sarah wasn't in the living room at the time. So I open it up to get a slice for us, and it is just a circle. And you like on a pizza, you got your crust. That's like the outline. On this pizza, I should have taken a picture of it. I regret not taking a picture. There is just cheese overflowing on the sides. You cannot tell where this pizza starts and where it finishes.
Like it's over the crust?
It's over the crust. You can't see the crust.
I mean, some people might like that.
Yeah. Here's the problem.
They hooked you up with the cheese.
Here's the problem. So they didn't cut it. Did not cut the pizza.
Not once.
Not at all.
Not
There was
even like a attempt.
There wasn't like a trace line or
Nothing.
anything. There was nothing. It was just fucking round pizza.
There's no
And
cut.
not even round pizza. It wasn't round pizza because it was all misshapen from cheese. So this is round pizza that has been brutally and horrifyingly murdered by someone. I open it up, and there's cheese stuck to the top of the box, by the way. It's like,
Oh my God.
It's like Leatherface taking off the skin of some dude. That was part of it. So
no.
I opened them, like, I'm trying to get this pizza together, and I cut us some slices, and there's absolutely no pizza sauce on this pizza. It is just dough and cheese. It's the worst thing.
When you
Worst
called them,
pizza.
were you like, I just want a cheese pizza?
I did it online.
Oh, okay.
And online, it's just normal cook, cheese, no extra cheese, no light cheese,
No, just
normal cheese,
no sauce,
normal cheese,
no cheese on the outside of the box
none of that.
option.
Yeah, surprisingly, I did not put that on.
Okay.
So we had one slice. I didn't even finish it. It was the nastiest fucking thing I've ever had, and it tasted like the cheese was like rancid almost.
Ugh.
It was awful, and I was like, maybe I'm just not in a pizza mood. I don't know. So I threw
up a cheese pizza.
it in the fridge, and we just ate the fucking garlic knots, and that was fine. Like, we were good with that.
Did you go back to it? Did you bring it back like the next day?
Dude, I took
Like the coming of Christ or something? Like he has risen. The cheese pizza is now good. That it's cold?
so I tried. I went the next day. I went into the fridge to grab the Leatherface pizza,
Okay.
and dude, I opened the box and was like, I can't do this to myself. I physically cannot consume this pizza, and I just fucking threw it away.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Dude, it was a worst experience, and Domino's,
Domino's, what's up?
they have
man?
lost me. I will not go back there.
I think it
for
was
a
like
long
a month
time.
or two ago on this segment I mentioned Domino's fucking blowing.
This isn't the first time either. It's not just one and done, because I think that's a shitty practice. I gave them, this is like third strike. So
Yeah.
they're
Yikes.
dunzo, man.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
dunzo.
know. Did you? Which one did you order it from?
The one on Kosciuszko.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Is
know.
there another one in Bay Shitty?
Euclid.
Mm.
One on Euclid. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from the one on Kosciuszko.
That's where I got mine from too. That sucked.
It's bad.
I tell you what, the ones Justin like bought us the other day, because we're all busting ass working, and he just bought us all pizza for lunch.
Is it out in Saggy?
No, it was the one off Euclid. It wasn't terrible, no. So I think it's just that one. It might just be a shitty location we're dealing with here.
Man, I don't know, but that was
No sponsorship deal from them anytime
no.
soon.
You guys do not get to be on the show anymore.
No.
You get nothing.
So my story.
Tell me about your food story of the week.
So busting ass working all day, and I end up having to take a late lunch. So got the late lunch going. I think I had some garbage ass Rallies. Sorry, Rallies. You used to be our sponsor. You just can't get it back together, baby. Sorry. But then I decided to eat that still for lunch because I'm a fat fuck and I always go back.
Yeah.
It's like an abusive relationship.
Dude, you and Rallies, it's weird.
I know,
to me.
it
I
is.
haven't had Rallies since I worked at One Up.
Oh man, yeah. Like, they just beat the shit out of me for like burning the bacon or something like that. Like they just hit me and like physically, verbally assault me,
Yeah.
and I just keep going back.
Yeah.
Like, I still love you.
It's 'cause I can't do it anymore, man.
But no, I like yeah, so I ate that. So I was pretty full because I had a late lunch, but Amanda, my wife, wanted me to pick up dinner on the way home. Well, I'm stuffed. I'm like, I'll still get you something. That's fine. And then she sends me the app for Burger King is actually pretty baller.
The
You can
app
get
for
some
Burger
great-
King's the
great
best
deals.
best
Yeah.
fast food app.
Yep, for sure. Like the deals are insane.
Yeah.
So she just sent me what you wanted there. I'm like, that's cool. So I roll up. I'm already kind of annoyed because I have to go out of my way to go to Burger King. This
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
something I'm like hitting on my way home. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you got to go literally the exact opposite of the way home.
right. And plus, I'm already full. So, but I'm I'm doing it for the fam.
You're a good husband.
Yeah,
so.
I'm doing it for the fam. So whatever. I drive in there, and then I go to take a left to go in there off Wilder. The fucking line is to the street.
Wow.
It's there.
That's the most people that have ever been in a Burger King parking lot.
Dude, it is backed up all the way, and I'm like in there, and I'm like barely hanging in. Like my ass end is almost out in the street. But you know what? Fuck it. That's what they want. I don't want to fucking have to call them up again and see what else they want from another place. I'm just gonna sit here and deal with it. The line, it goes by pretty quick at first.
Okay.
I order my stuff. I pull up the app. I give them the coupon code, all that shit. Time is passing by, though. I mean, I'm there for a bit. And then all of a sudden, I go around, I curve around, where I was like, okay, we're almost there.
Okay.
We're almost there, baby. Like 2 more cars and we're at the fucking window. This is how busy Burger King was. They actually had the second window open for cash.
Yeah, never have that
for
one.
pay for it first.
Oh, wow.
They
okay.
never have that window open. Burger
Yeah.
King's. That's like Taco Bell doesn't either. Those have all been turned into like storage units now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, like that's how busy it was. And then I go there and I'm just trying to wait, and then it takes standstill. Takes forever. I'm like, oh God. All right.
Here we go.
And then I finally move up. I move up to the next spot. Takes forever. And then I'm like, all right, I'm next though, baby. And then I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm up. And I give them a card and everything. They hand me my drinks. I'm like, okay, they hand me 2 drinks, 2 straws. We're good to go. Then a long period lasts while I'm waiting to get my food. I paid for it already and everything. I got the receipt. In a long period, I'm talking like fucking 8 minutes lasts. And I'm like, oh, shit. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, here she comes. Here she comes. All right. Opens the window, hands me drinks.
Okay.
I've already got my drinks.
Yeah.
Hands me drinks and 4 straws. And I'm like, I already got my drinks. Like, uh-oh.
Oh.
We're in trouble
Some
here.
Shit is fucked
So,
up.
like, that's, like, we're doomed here. And then, man, I just waited forever, dude. And they literally opened the window and they were like,
What was your order?
Yeah, they had no idea. There were like
Who are you?
4 chicks right at the window, like, what order? What's going on? And I thank God I had my receipt, and I'm like, it's order number 34. this is what I got here. Do you need to see my receipt? And they're like, 34, 34, 34. And they're like checking all the systems out and everything. Like, I broke Burger King by being in this place. And then this one lady just, you could tell she was a manager or something. She just like kind of just said, I got this shit. And like she just like pushed everyone aside and just went through and did the whole order herself real quick.
Yeah.
And then she's like 34, and this is you. You're good to go. I'm like, all right.
Props
and
to
then,
her.
Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah, okay, cool. And then I pulled up a little bit, and I'm like, wait,
Time to look through this bag.
I shouldn't have pulled up. Then I'm like, I looked, and she fucking forgot half my order.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. After sitting there waiting that long, and then so I'm like, oh, it's not for me. If it was my food, I was just like, whatever. I just fuck it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just bite. I'll bite it. But no, it's not for me because I'm not even hungry. So I went in, I parked the car, went inside, threw my COVID mask on, jumped in there. When I get inside, no shit, there is a fucking line of 3 or 4 people. I think there was 4 people. No, I was the 4th one. There was 3 people in front of me of returning customers that parked their cars to go in there and pick up the food that all got fucked up.
That's awful, man.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I fucking had to get it. And then you know what though? They were really nice. They were all really nice ladies and stuff. So they were like bitching about Wish orders taking too long. And I'm like, well, just so you know, One Up Games is now a Wish pickup store. If you guys just order it, you can pick up your stuff right down the road and they're like, oh shit, One Up Games. Like they were like, so they were super nice. But yeah, I got my shit. They're good to go. Literally the next day, I look up online. And by the way, food tasted fine.
Yeah.
Food tasted great. Everything was good to go, but it just took forever. It's probably me going there at the worst time.
Well, it was like right at dinner time.
Right, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So the next day, I get online, and then I see that there's a video of an employee at Burger King, not here, but that just gets bitch slapped in the face by a customer.
God.
And yeah, and then there's for taking too long. And then there's, I don't know if you saw this one. There's a news article that a fucking dude shot and killed a Burger King employee for his meal taking too long. Literally happened the next day after that Burger King story.
Yeah. People like that, like, I'm going to be honest. This is my...
I'm going to be honest, too. Burger King, you got to step your speed up. Your fucking employees are dying
seriously.
over here.
Fucking staff it better, man.
I'm just kidding.
No. Here's my crazy far out opinion. People like that would kill somebody over something like that should just be executed. Like, they should not live on the planet Earth. There's no reason for them to take up space.
Yeah, that is...
there's no reason for you to do that. So why do you get...
That's 2020, baby.
That's fucking crazy, man.
But yeah, so I was just like, holy shit, I'm going to talk about this Burger King show on Burger King story on the show. But then, like, the next day, somebody died because of a Burger King story. So I was like,
and
fuck.
you wonder, like, is it just because Burger King is trying to run like a skeleton crew, or is it just they don't train their people right?
Something.
So one of their people died because of a mistake from Burger King.
And because somebody's a fucking crazy maniac.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
like, that shouldn't happen to begin with, but thanks a lot to whoever that fucking stupid psychopath was.
Yeah.
It's just like the Dollar General story down in Flint where the guy got his brains blown out for asking someone to come back with a mask on. It's like,
yep.
People are crazy right now. The world's crazy. People are crazy.
Burger King's crazy.
Burger King sucks at...
BK, I'm not going to hate on you there. Domino's fucking sucks. BK, we're going to give you a pass. Shit happens.
Anyway.
Fat dudes. Face fucking food.
Yeah. Well, let's catch up on some comments. We got a story in here. Dom was asking if we tried out the Jets Mexican pizza. Spicy ass. Worst pizza ever, aside from Harry Howie's. I call them... sorry, this isn't politically correct, but I call them hungry homos. Everybody's got a cool name for them, I think.
I don't know, man. We call it Harry Howie's because fucking hair showed up on the food. I don't know what happened to your scenario there.
I don't want to talk
about it. Gay guys show up?
No, I don't want to talk about it. It's a bad experience. Dom's like, it was like hot shoe leather. I like chorizo, but whatever that wasn't chorizo as advertised. Tim says... Here's a really funny story. In the winter last year, and my parents bought 2 boxes of pizza, and we have a basket in the back of the Tahoe. My dad straps the pizza to the basket and drives home to cool the pizza. That's actually a really smart idea. Good thinking, as long as the drive wasn't too long. And then Tim says, like 13 blocks. So So that's a pretty good idea,
yeah.
actually.
There you go. Some hot tips out there.
Hot tips from Tim. So there's that, and you know, we're back at those stores. So we got all those store stories. So why don't we get up into that topic?
Hell yeah.
All right. So
keep going.
No.
Okay.
That thing goes on for like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. That's fine. I'll dance with these people.
So this week you got a pretty cool trade. We'll save that one for the end. This is kind of a trade. It's a positive one for once. Or do you want me to go?
You go first.
Okay. So I had we sell DVDs, Blu-rays, TV shows, and occasionally people will bring those in to sell to us. This week I had a gentleman call and he was like, "Hey, I've got some TV shows and DVDs. Can I bring them in to sell to you guys?" I'm like, "Yeah, we can do cash for this stuff, store credit for this stuff." And he's like, "Okay, cool." He pulls up. We got a little like loading dock area next to us because Barnes and Nobles is right next door. So there's a huge area where you can park if you got to transfer stuff between stores or whatever. So he pulls a pickup truck over there and comes in. And he's like,
go through the back of your store? Is that
No. It's just like on the side of my store. There's a little driveway.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, we don't have we actually don't have a loading dock. So it's just a spot to park at if you don't feel like walking the
Yeah, totally. Makes sense.
Yeah. So he parked there, came in the store, and was like, "Hey, I've got all these DVDs. Can you mind helping me bring them in?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." I figured he had like a box or two. Fucking like 30 boxes later.
Oh my god.
Literally, this dude had 700 DVDs plus like probably 150 Blu-rays plus maybe 100 TV shows, like seasons and stuff like that. I was like, dude, this is going to take me forever to go through. So I just got his name and number down.
Yeah, for sure.
And was going through all this stuff. And there is...
You guys have so many DVDs already.
I know.
A specified room for DVDs.
And I was going to be picky on them because I have so many.
Right.
So I was like, oh, whatever. Let's go through these boxes. And I'm going through these boxes. And supposedly this guy bought this from a estate sale or like a storage unit or something like that, and he was just trying to sell them. I'm going through these boxes, dude, and there is just so much guy on guy porn. It's fucking unreal, dude. It's fucking unbelievable.
I almost spit all my Coors Light on you.
Man.
Oh my god, that's the worst time.
So yeah, first box I go through is just this.
Are you
like,
kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm actually not.
Oh, first, he didn't know what he even had.
No, supposedly. So
yeah, sure.
So I'm going. The first box I open, it's the smallest one in there, and it's just this little white box, and it's just fucking. There's like 50 DVDs, and it's just all like, you've seen Girls Gone Wild. How about Guys Gone Wild? It's fucking awful. If Eric's still in here, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I go through that box, set those aside because I'm definitely not buying those. And I'm going through all these other boxes.
You aren't buying those?
No,
you guys aren't gonna get like a little. You should turn that back room into like the
family
adults.
video.
Yeah.
It's got like the black curtain up.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's just gonna be gay porn. There's nothing else. It's just gay porn in there. So I'm going through these boxes, man, and there is so much weird. Like there's the gay porn, and then in the other boxes there's this weird like soft core gay porn. They're like independent like gay movies, but they're not like, it's not like anything like Brokeback Mountain, where it's not just like, because Brokeback Mountain you don't really necessarily know it's like an
actual movie.
Yeah, it's an actual movie.
Yeah,
these movies are just like, one of them's like Orgasmo or something like that.
Orgasmo's awesome.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
It's not the cool superhero one. Yeah. It's just some naked dude pressed up against the inside of a shower, and you can't see anything lower because it's like a R-rated
Sounds
porn
still
movie.
like gay porn.
Oh, dude, there's so much of it. I went through at least 200 like softcore gay porn movies. And so I pay him all this stuff because I'm looking through them, and for some reason these DVDs are selling for a good chunk of money.
The gay porn ones?
Yes. Not the gay porn, the softcore gay porn ones.
Oh, okay.
I did not look the gay
and
porn.
You checked the prices on
I
all
scanned them, man. I scanned every 700 DVDs. I scanned them all.
Wow.
I paid the dude, and foreign films, softcore porn, weird. There's like 50 DVDs for the Titanic. This guy was invested and like enthralled in the Titanic.
A lot of people were in the 90s.
Yeah, so there's tons of Titanic stuff. There's a ton of Dalai Lama stuff. Just crazy shit. There was maybe 50 normal DVDs in there. The rest were like weird documentaries and shit like that. I'm over-exaggerating. There's probably like 300 normal DVDs, but the rest is just this crazy shit I've never seen. Like German shows that are selling for way too much money in the U.S. So that was my...
That's kind of crazy.
That was the entire day for me. It was just looking through all these crazy TV shows and gay porn, and it was great. Loved it.
My God.
Threw some on the display TV. It was awesome.
You broke me. He didn't tell me any of this, by the way.
No, I didn't.
The whole week.
Oh, you know what's even better?
The whole week we always talk to each other about all the stuff we trade in and stuff, and he just saved it, hid it for me.
The best part was I have a guy that comes in named Jacob that he does a lot of reselling, and he drops stuff off at an auction house because he's got like his own little area there. And I gave him the white box because I'll hook him up on some stuff if we're gonna throw it out or whatever. See if he wants it.
Yeah.
So this white box of just male on male porn. I'm like, hey man, if you want to take these, it's just some DVDs. Like I don't know if you can do anything with them. He's like, oh cool, yeah, I'll take them. And he didn't look through the box at all. So he dropped him off at the auction house, and a day later he was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
That's amazing.
But yeah, that was my trade of the week.
The only porn I've ever had come into one up is just guys, creepy dudes trying to get it resurfaced. So they paid $2, and I get that
nice and clean
for them. Yeah.
Got all these weird stains on it for some reason. But yeah, that was my
things
my
I do.
What about you, man? What's new over at the One Up Trades?
Well, that's a hard one to follow up.
I probably should have. Maybe I should have won.
No, you're good. Mine was actually fucking mind blowing though.
Yeah.
So when you do trade-ins, you never know what comes into your store, as you can tell by Matt with his story and his gay porn. So, but every now and then you get a really good game that comes in. You're like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like we've had Clay Fighter Sculptor Cut come in. I think that was
the in-box, dude.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, we didn't have the in-box one come in?
No, yeah, that came in. That was pretty nuts. We've had some really cool stuff come in that has been awesome games. We're talking like $800 games, all that stuff, like super good games. Mm-hmm. That Super Nintendo lot from Matt K, that was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
We got a ton of really good games.
That was some crazy stuff.
So, probably the most expensive game though I've ever had came in, and
most expensive game that you've probably ever seen, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, it happened. It was a usual of mine, a regular, and she brought it in. And just a stack of games, whatever. She just goes downstate with her friends and everything, thrifts games, and just thrifts all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know if it's yard sales or what they do. They just do it as a fun get-together thing. And I'm going through the stacks of games, and I look at it, and it's Little Samson.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It is absolutely wild that
Little
that came
Samson
through.
on NES comes into the store. And I look at it, and I'm like, she has no idea what she has. So this is what we tell you. This is we're good people, because I was honest with her 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you could have given her $1 for that game, and she wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I probably could have gave her like, whatever. And she's badass. She's always coming in with all cool cartridges and everything. And I'm like, I picked it up and my hand was almost shaking pulling it out because it was on a dust cover. And I pulled it out and I looked at it and it's fucking great condition.
Yeah.
It's in such good condition. And I'm like, do you know what this is? And she's like, no, what's up? And I'm like, this is one of the most rarest NES games there is. And she's like, shut up. Are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. And she kind of almost felt bad because they just kind of divvy up all this stuff. They find whatever as a group when they go out kind of thing. So, and I'm like, yeah. I straight up told her, I'm like, I sell this game for like, in my system here, it's like $1,270.
Oh my God. It's crazy.
Yeah. When I put it in the point of sale, I was like, that's what it came up as.
That's wild, man.
And yeah. Her fucking jaw hit the floor, man, when I told her that. And that was the coolest thing because I got to see her whole reaction. It was one of those things where she just brought in a box of stuff she thought was just normal bullshit and ended up being fucking little Samson in there.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. That happened, and I gave her the quote, and I had to actually wait till we got, because Justin had just done a huge deposit. I had tons of money in the till at the time, but he had just literally came there an hour before to take money to the bank.
Okay.
And so I'm like, hey, you got to come back here.
Yeah.
Like, bring some money back. And I made sure it got
like now.
Yeah. No, she was cool, too. She's, like I said, she's, a usual and everything, a regular. So I made sure I got her phone number and everything, but we got the money all situated for her and everything. And man, it was a lot of money we paid for it, but it was good. Like we have a copy of Little Simpson, and everyone listening to this right now, we got to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, there you go.
It's in the safe. It's waiting 2 weeks.
I actually went in today because I had to pick up something that you guys fixed for me, and I was like, hey, where's that Little Samson at? I want to see it. And they were like, it's literally in the safe. Like, we cannot show you it. I was like, fuck, man. I wanted to take a picture for the show. So you'll have to give me a picture because I'm gonna swing by. I want to see that fucking game. So
yeah,
I've never seen a copy.
I took pictures of it. I sent it to you.
I know. I've never seen it in real life. I want to hold the Holy Grail, dude.
So yeah,
I'm gonna buy it.
There's already people that are freaking out about buying it.
Is Scott interested?
Scott owns it already.
He already.
Yeah, but his copy's not nearly as mint as this thing, man.
He interested?
Yeah, he's interested.
Oh man. Well,
there's a lot of people interested.
Before you sell
it's fucking Little Samson, man. Who's not interested?
I just want to see it. I'll never buy that game. It's way too much money. But
man, when I walked in the back and John's expression because he heard me talking about it, like he was just like what?
This came into Bay City, man. That is crazy. That's awesome.
You never know. You never know where freaking gold could show up.
So. Just like that shoebox trade from back in the day when I worked there, where it had like 10 fucking heavy hitters from PS2. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. That's why you always gotta look at everything that comes in, no matter what.
And you gotta think, because we've always been honest with people about trades, and the fact that you did that, that's gonna be a returning customer forever. Because
sure. Yeah.
She could have just been, like you said, you could have just given her whatever for it, and she wouldn't have known anything. She's probably hoping for maybe like $50 for the entire lot.
The fact that I made her fucking week.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And yeah, it made my week because how many times are you going to say that you have a Little Samson trading?
Exactly. Yeah. And man, that's so awesome.
Next up, stadium events. Come on, baby.
Yeah, right. NES champions going to come, NES World Champion cart going to come through. Well, yeah, let's, I think it's a good spot for us to take a little break, throw us on an intermission. We'll come back, read some comments, that sort of thing. So, stay tuned. We'll be back in, a couple minutes. Thanks, guys.
You have to hit the record.
Welcome, everybody. We are back, and I'm going to say I wanted to shout out one of our new listeners that we got. Super cool kid that has been coming through my store, and he's kind of starting out exactly how I did. He's been, watching AVGN, Gaming Historian, and all that, and it's getting him motivated to collect. I think he's starting with NES right now. So shout out to Colton. I know you've been listening a little bit.
Yeah, Colton.
Thanks for being an awesome customer. I hope that you get an awesome video game collection one day. Yeah, I'm sure you're starting younger than I did, so I'm sure you'll get a pretty badass one going. And I was gonna say last time, he gives me hope for people continuing the game collecting trend.
For sure.
He's one of the first, I see him every once in a while, but he's one of the first regulars that's a younger kid that's really interested in the history behind everything, not just the price points on stuff. He actually wants to learn about it, and he asks for my recommendations on stuff like that.
He actually cares about the games and stuff. It's not just some person thrifting at the stores.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to make a flip on some prices.
Super cool.
I almost
kid.
name dropped,
yeah,
but I just stopped myself.
Don't do it.
Got in trouble.
Shout out to you, Colton. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll catch up on some Facebook stuff real quick. Facebook, Twitch. Tim says that reminds me of the time I dropped those game guides off. Yeah, Tim dropped some game guides off for sale, and he had some pretty crazy ones in there. What's one of those DVDs called Hungry Homos? I'm gonna have to.
Is that Dom?
Yeah, that's Dom. I'm gonna have to look through them, Dom. We'll see. I'm sure one of them is pretty close to it. And then that was pretty much. Let's see. Oh, you know what? There's quite a bit actually. So let's see. You guys ever got Clash of Demon Head in your stores? That tune brings me back. Now never beat that damn game. Wouldn't mind giving it another shot. Actually, I don't know if I got that at 1UP or if I got that.
Clash of Demon Head's awesome.
Yeah, it came in
That's my next NES game I want, CIB.
It came in one of the stores I was working at, and I bought it. It's over there on the shelf somewhere. Game's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Played it with you for the first time. It was great.
Fuck yeah, dude. That game is one of my first NES games I ever got.
But we're gonna get back into our show here. We're gonna talk about a new topic that we've been loving. Shout out to either Dylan or one of his friends for coming up with the name of it.
Nope. Oh yeah, they came up with the name.
Yeah. So acquire or dumpster fire is this new topic.
Wrong tune.
We don't have a tune for it. So I
use that the American Gladiators one.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh. Man,
but the Streets of Rage one is for anybody on the hunt. And now that I've thought of it, Clash of Demon Head, if anyone finds that thing complete in box, I want it.
Or if anybody finds it loose cartridge, it sounds like Dom kind of wants it. And Dom has Retron 5. So, you know.
Hit it up. Clash of Demon Head.
Loose or in box.
There you
Let
go.
us know.
That's
our on the hunt for the week.
Accidental on the hunt.
Yeah.
And all right.
Now we'll get into acquire or dumpster fire.
Okay.
I literally sold this game on Genesis this week on the basis that it had the best Scream in video game history. I sold it because of that. The guy was like, I watched this show. Is the game any good? I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
How do you feel about screaming?
I was like, it's got the best scream I've ever heard in a game.
That's awesome.
But our acquire or dumpster fire for the week is inspired by my DVD trade. So DVDs are the topic of the week in acquire or dumpster fire. We haven't talked about it at all, so I have no idea where Mark's head is on this. Here's my opinion. If you would have asked me a year ago where I was at, DVDs are a dumpster fire. Where I'm at now, though, I got on a Harry Potter kick at my last apartment, and we only were able to watch them on DVD.
Right.
Because Sarah, you couldn't get them on a streaming thing.
I wish Jason was part of this segment.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to do another one.
But no, continue.
So I was watching it by myself. I was reading the books, and I wanted to watch the movies in time with the books.
Right.
So I had my Xbox hooked up to the TV, so a Blu-ray player with HDMI, and I popped in the DVD, and it was widescreen, whatever. It looked pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty damn good.
Right.
You know, it wasn't as good as a Blu-ray or anything, but it wasn't like it was awful to watch. Like everything looked fine. You know, there was a little like, you can definitely tell it's a DVD, but it wasn't bad. Sound was great, and you know, I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
So that's the thing. Like, I feel the same way with you. Back in the day, like 2-3 years ago, we hated DVDs.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted nothing to do with them. There came a point where we switched. We weren't giving cash for them, or just giving store credit for them.
Yep.
And I mean, a lot of times that still happens, but customers still come in and buy DVDs.
Yeah, man.
It's still something that people want.
Especially at the other two stores that we have, Flint and Burton. DVDs are crazy there. They sell DVDs all day, every day.
Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of people that work there and everything, different places, they'll be like, oh, God, DVDs. Ugh. But and a lot of the clientele that trades in the DVDs, they're not the,
But they're not the wealthiest people.
There's, I don't know. You just get to kind of, yeah. So, a little riff-raff every now and then.
Yeah, trying to find a good word for it.
So it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I don't want your DVDs. That way I can just tell you no, and I don't have to avoid this conversation with you. But that's not the way to go, because dude, I'm telling you right now, DVDs, they're gonna sell,
especially good ones.
No, that's the thing too. You got to be picky with it.
Yeah.
There's DVDs that have probably sat in that shelf forever because it's part of like some Christmas thing or something.
The 6 horror pack of B horror movies.
But I did a fucking sweet ass thing. The last few years, I got this front end cap, and every time like Halloween rolls around, I put all the horror movies on that end cap.
There you go.
And then Christmas time, I put all the Christmas movies on that end cap, and they always sell. So it just ultimate sell. The other thing I do on that end cap when no holidays going is wrestling DVDs.
There you go.
They sell.
That's I have a wrestling section because they started selling.
Gotta
like
have
crazy.
a wrestling section. So yeah, dude, for sure. DVDs, as much as you want to say dumpster fire, they're an acquire.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that. I think they're an acquire, but it has to. I mean, if you can get the Blu-ray of it, probably get the Blu-ray. But there's still those movies out there that it's almost impossible, if not impossible, to get a Blu-ray for. One movie came in with that DVD trade that I've been looking for years.
Right.
Soylent Green.
That's another thing. There's some rare ass movies that aren't even on Blu-ray.
Yeah, they never.
They're only on DVDs, and they're worth a bunch of money.
Yep, they had their pressing on
like your gay porn.
VHS. Yeah, like the gay porn.
Yeah,
they had their pressing on VHS, DVD, and then they were forgotten about. So, so I think there might be a Blu-ray for Soylent Green, but it's just as hard to find. So I was like, okay, cool. DVD came in. I've been wanting to watch this movie for fucking years now.
Yeah. Jason hates DVDs with a fiery passion,
but he still owns a bunch of them.
Does he? I thought he got rid of them.
No, he still has a ton of them.
Oh, dude, no. He will bitch and be upset if we watch anything on DVD. Be like, oh, on gross DVD. That's his thing.
Next time one day we'll have a movie night, and I'll bring over the fucking Laserdisc player, and we'll watch it on that.
Hell yeah, I'm down. But no, the biggest thing though, when you're acquiring DVDs though, if they're fucking hit, you can't take them because you're gonna spend time like at 1UP Games. We can sand and resurface discs like none other.
Yeah,
like, we have really really expensive, powerful machines to get it done, but we only sell it for nothing.
Sell them for $2. So what's the point in putting $2 worth of product?
Right,
and I
think you sell them for $1, don't you?
I sell them for $2. We do sales all the time for $1.
That's the thing. Yeah, we'll do that too. Like, yeah, but that's the thing is like you're barely making any money off it. The supplies for the machines and everything are worth more than the damn DVDs. So if they're hit, dumpster fire. If they're fine and they're decent movies that aren't crap that's gonna sit there forever, acquire.
Yep. I totally agree, which is weird. Never thought I'd agree with that statement.
Yeah, me either. But.
And if Eric heard that, he would be fucking surprised as well, because he knows. I just hate taking DVD trades now.
Right.
But if it's cool stuff, that's coming in, I'm all about it. But yeah, so acquire a dumpster for the week. I can talk. Why don't we get into a video game, a gem or a broken gem of the week? I guess.
All right, let's find out what it is.
The gem of the week, Mark. Tell us what it is going to be.
The gem of the week is a game a lot of you probably played growing up. It's for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It is Tiny Toon Adventures.
The game is pretty fucking good.
And I loved this game growing up. I was so happy when we got it. I don't know how I got it. I can't remember. If it was a birthday present, Christmas present, my sister's birthday present, who knows? Maybe even Dom got it. I don't know. Somehow we acquired it. And eventually we lost it somehow.
Yeah.
But I rebought it later on at 1UP. But yeah, dude, amazing platformer. This is, first of all, Tiny Toons is awesome in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're badass. And the music is great. You'll hear it at the beginning of the show. And, dude, come on now. It's Tiny Toons. Who doesn't like Tiny Toons? So the music, the opening theme, it's awesome. They do it great in 8-bit.
Yeah.
So that goes in. And then you don't just play as Buster Bunny. You get to play and change as you get to pick between Plucky Duck, Furball, and, oh, man, I can't think of the third. Oh, Dizzy Devil.
Dizzy Devil, okay.
Yeah. So you get to change between those three. So that's really cool. It's a platformer that you get to switch out your characters, just like Castlevania 3. You know, so yeah, the platforming abilities of it is great. It's hard at some spots, but it's chill and relaxed in other areas. And also it had this one thing where you would go back to the world map, and every now and then, it was rare, but every now and then you would see the spaceship kind of approach. So it had this like secret element to it. And then you would go there, and there would be like
the tiny Marvin,
space ducks, and all this stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the tiny Marvin the Martian. Or something.
Hell yeah!
But no, then they had that one guy. I can't even remember his name. It's like Iggy or something. But yeah, like he had his weird ass level, and it's a great game though. 100% holds up, and it's cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's super cheap.
I had the I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I had a trade this week, and the second one came in. It was the first time I ever saw the second one. I didn't even know they made one. Was that one
I just
good
played
at all?
The first one mainly.
Okay, never tried the second.
Yeah, I think that was okay. They're all the games like Buster Bust Loose on like Genesis and Super Nintendo. I think those were really good games. Yeah. Like, but to me, it all starts at that one.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
Yeah, with the black on the background and on the cartridge there.
Oh.
Super good game. Anyone who wants just a fun platformer to play, definitely check that one out. It's probably like $10.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It is not expensive. It's a great NES game to have, though.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Gem for the week. We're getting towards the end of the show. We got a couple topics left. One of my favorites that we've added, haven't done in a little while, is going to be Decade of Difference. So let's get into that.
Again with the Streets of Rage. You love Streets of Rage.
I was like, originally it was green. That's why. So, our Decade of Difference topic this week actually comes from one of the listeners. Shout out to Dom. Yeah. So, this week...
it's a little different for a Decade of Difference.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting take on things.
Yeah.
So, he asked if there was a video game that you could have made when you were younger, or
like
even...
all the budget in the world.
Yeah, with all the budget, just your imagination could soar to all new heights. What was it going to be? So, Mark, you probably have a better idea of this than I do. I just thought about it because I was trying to think, like, man, what was I thinking of when I was a kid for a game I wanted? And I never knew. Don't worry, I got this. It's not going to be as cool as yours, though.
Okay, you don't know mine.
Well, you have a name for yours, so that's fucking better than mine. No, the one game I wanted, I must have been like 7 or 8 when I watched this movie for the first time. And I had like a PS2, so I was like, okay, I kind of get what video games are trying to go for. Terminator 2. I watched that movie for the first time, and I was blown away. It's one of my favorite fucking movies ever.
They didn't make a Terminator 2 game?
They made a Terminator 2 game,
Okay.
but I didn't know that at the time. So when I was younger, I was like looking for a Terminator game on PS2 to see if they had anything, and they had like a couple shitty ones. But I wanted a Terminator 2 game that was just like the movie, you know, with the crazy truck driving scene, or the fucking guy, the molten guy just flowing through everything, stabbing people through milk pitchers and shit like that.
Right.
So when I was, I don't have much to add to this topic, unfortunately, because I didn't have time to think too much. But when I was younger, I just really wanted Terminator 2, like crazy,
Like a full-on
awesome
3D badass game.
yeah, a badass action game that really makes that movie, like really takes that movie and gives it some life on a video game, which the NES version definitely did not do.
That's cool. That makes sense, man. Yeah, that would be cool to have. Yeah, a new age Terminator 2 movie.
I was stuck on that for a long time. I was like, man, I really want a Terminator 2 game.
Best Terminator movie.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
First one's amazing, but the second one's a
Second's
10 out of 10 for me.
Could you imagine like a new age 3D one when you're in that like the semi truck chase scene and everything with on the bike and everything?
Or you're in the mall protecting the kid from whatever the T-1000 or whatever T-2000. I don't remember, but yeah, that game. If you made that game, it would be fucking awesome.
Nice.
I'd imagine.
That's cool. Mine is I got two little things here. One is I always wanted. I think I've said in the show, but like I've always wanted there to be a wrestling game that has the Royal Rumble mode, and you chill in the lobby and talk to people and everything through chat and everything while you're waiting.
Oh, okay,
For your entry number. Like it randomly picks it, but you can still like watch. And I mean, you could totally do it. Like they have like King of the Hill mode now in like Mortal Kombat, which you're watching them fight while you're waiting to.
So you're saying
like I want like 30 different people, and they're all lined up at your entry number. You know your entry number and all that stuff.
So you say like,
or maybe it could be random.
like let's say, yeah. So you're playing like 2K20 if it was not a broken game, and you're in a lobby with 29 different other people. That would be really cool.
Yeah,
actually.
Yep. And then you're just watching the Royal Rumble happen, and then when the entry comes out, someone comes in. And they get to see you get your entrance and stuff, and then you're in the fucking match, and everyone's I think it would be badass. It's almost like mixing wrestling and that King of the Hill mode in fighting games, and also having a battle royale mode in a way.
Yeah.
So I always thought that was a cool idea. But the other one, as a kid growing up, it was K9 Combat, dude.
I want to know about this.
K9 Combat.
You said the name of it, and I was like, what the fuck? That sounds kind of cool.
So I love Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Okay.
Like I was obsessed with Mortal Kombat growing up. So K9 Combat, I would just draw pictures of all like the character select screen, and it would all be pictures of all the dogs I knew growing up. All the dogs I knew, and like even like past dogs that had passed away, like special secret characters and shit.
Oh, they were the unlockables.
Yeah,
okay.
and like they would be like still standing up on their like hind legs and shit to fight and stuff.
That's awesome.
But I'm like Zeus and Sam and Tanya, like all these fucking other ones. And now I've grown up in them. There's more unlockable characters because new DLC has been made because
you got Max and Molly.
I got new dogs. Yeah, dude. I always thought that'd be a fucking sweet ass idea.
It's like Primal Rage, but it's like K9 Rage.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
K9 Combat, dude.
K9 Combat's a badass name.
It's a badass name, and it should be made.
Yeah, would you do K9 with a K and Combat with a K? I think
K and then a 9.
K9 and then
K
Combat
and
with a K.
Yeah. Just I'll probably get sued by NetherRealms, but
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you can throw a dog in there.
Yeah, that's fine. Just add it to our game.
But then I'm like, wait, no. Dogfighting's bad, and like Mike Vick stuff and all that, so it's probably not a good idea.
No. What you do is you get Mike Vick as like the announcer of the game. Start.
They're not gonna like. It's not gonna be like a dogfighting game.
They're gonna be just like punching each other.
They have to learn martial arts and shit, like stuff like that.
It's K9 karate.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that's cool too.
There you go.
But like they got to do like actual like martial arts. This isn't gonna be like they aren't like chained up and shit and like biting each other only. I mean, they can throw a bite in, but it's got to be like a fatality or something cool.
Yeah, it's a special move. They're special. They're instead of like the babalities.
And PETA just canceled us.
Yeah, right. Instead of the babalities, the one dog just goes around and sniffs the other's ass, and that's like the chill
that'd
fatality.
Be friendship.
Friendship. Yeah, exactly.
Friendship again.
Well, I think we're nearing the end of the show, and of course, gotta end it with a memory, as always.
Hell yeah.
So
video game memory.
Let me see. Up. Let me. Fuck. Let me fix. Yeah, there we go. So before we get into it, Dom had the bright idea. Why not? We could just hack MK3 and add dog characters. And there we go. Got Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I know, but like a lot of people do that, like salty bets and stuff. I mean, I'm talking from the ground up, Dom.
That's gonna be our first game we ever make. K9 Combat.
Oh yeah.
All right. So our memory of this week is it's gonna be Mark. You actually came up with it. It's gonna be a broken game story or a broken game memory.
So yeah, I'm really happy Dom's here in chat. Yeah, there was this is pretty much just broken games growing up. Stories where you had a game that broke and you can never fix it, or a system or anything, and it just really bummed you out. And I remember I came over to my brother's house, and well, my mom's house at the time. We had divorced parents and stuff, so I just showed up on the weekends. So I showed up, and Dom had a bunch of new games to play. One of them was Dash Galaxy.
Yeah.
For NES.
Yep.
I've still never played this game to this day.
Got it over there.
Yeah, I showed up, and he's like, yeah, I got these games. It never worked. Dash Galaxy never worked. To this day, it doesn't work. I still have the cartridge of the broken game, and I've like...
Didn't you try to get it reflowed at 1UP?
I tried to reflow this fucking game.
I remember that.
I've done everything I could to fix this game because Dom fucking blames me for breaking this fucking game.
Before you even said anything, he's like, let me guess. Dash Galaxy?
Yeah, for real, dude. Seriously. Yeah, Dom blames me for breaking this game. I never even touched this game. So, yeah, that's why I have spent plenty of time trying to bring this fucking broken game back from the dead. And I still haven't been able to. It's a bummer.
That's awesome.
Dash Galaxy. It's not a good game. I've seen people play it like before.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But besides that, the only other broken system memory growing up was I took my Sega Genesis to my friend Sam's house, loaded it up and everything. I was just a kid, but loaded up for a party, brought all my games and stuff, hooked it all up. Everything was cool. We played it like crazy. We had a blast. It was like WrestleMania, the arcade game. We were all taking turns playing that. And it was fucking awesome. Like giving people the ham buzzer with Doink and electrocuting him, and Yokozuna doing his bonsai drop with that big ass off the top rope.
Yeah.
Just flying around and stuff. So, yeah, great gaming memory there. But, yeah, when I brought it home, I hooked it all up like normal, and it didn't work.
Oh, man.
I don't know what happened in the travel or what, but my dad was fucking pissed, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, he's like, this is why you don't take your fucking shit to your friend's house. Like, he fucking lost it on me, man. And I think it ended up being the power cable was bad.
Oh, okay.
It still works to this day, but yeah, like as a kid, I didn't know that. What was going on? It was like I thought it was fucked.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing,
Yeah, so it was like real close to when I was just jumping over to 64 anyway, so I just kind of tossed off to the side for a bit. But yeah, like man, I thought I was doomed. I was like, I didn't take systems over to friend's house for the longest time because of that. So
the only thing I really remember, there's two of them. We took care of our stuff as kids, my brother and I. We never had.
I took care of my stuff.
Obviously not. You had a fucking broken Genesis, and broken Dash Galaxy that you fucked up.
Fuck you, dude. I didn't touch that shit.
But I had a Super Nintendo that my grandma bought from Goodwill, and it worked once, and then it fucking died. And I was like 11 years old, and I took it apart trying to figure it out. I was like, hey, Dad, can you order me these special bits so I can take this thing apart?
That's pretty cool.
So he got me I took them apart. Obviously, I have no fucking idea what I was doing. So I was like, looks good to me. Just put it back together. Took me about an hour to get the spring back in there the right way for the eject button. So there was that one. The one that really sucked, though, in the summertime when I was younger, I would go visit my dad's friends down in Marine City. They had a house there. They weren't related to me, but we call them my cousins because I hung out with them so much.
Right.
They had a PS3. So I took a bunch of games down there because they really didn't have anything. I was spending like 2 weeks there. So I was like, cool. Take some games there. Take a controller. We can all play together, We don't have to play house outside all day. We can actually play some video games.
Play house?
I have, whatever. Just fuck around. Like,
Play house?
Do normal kid stuff outside.
Like a playhouse?
Like, play the game house where you're like...
How do you play house, man?
Don't worry about it, okay?
No, I want to know.
I don't
know.
know.
This is a gaming podcast. It's
Damn
apparently a game.
Not like House MD, where he's like solving weird...
Hooked up on Vicodin the whole time. No, we're not talking about that. But what's house?
I don't know.
Isn't that what girls play?
Yeah, there were 2 girls, so I played house with them.
Okay.
Because that's kind of all I had.
All right. That's fine.
I did what I could do, okay, to pass the time.
All right. Okay, sorry.
No fucking internet back in those days, my friend.
I think you had internet growing up.
They didn't have internet there.
Oh, okay.
Or they may have. I don't remember. I didn't have it. But anyway, I took all this PS3 stuff there. I was super excited. They were excited to play some games. First night I was there. Yellow light of death. It was just like out of nowhere. Just shit didn't work.
Not your console, right?
Not my console, it was theirs.
Not my problem.
They were like, because I actually knew about that at that point. I was like, oh, yeah, that's not good. That is definitely not a good thing right there. And I was all excited. I had like Dragon Ball Z and Call of Duty. I took over some stuff so we could play like zombies and shit. So yeah, went through that whole 2 weeks with no video games because the old PS3 had the yellow light on us.
Yeah.
It didn't ruin anything. Like, I was kids. We could still fucking play outside.
You still had to play house instead of PS3.
Yeah, I had to play fucking house instead of Call of Duty Zombies. What the fuck?
Jesus. Which you can also play on keyboard.
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't had too many broken stories because I took care of my shit, unlike Mr. Mark over here.
Fuck off.
Breaking stuff.
Fuck off.
Nonstop.
Get out of here. No, man. It's a bummer too, but yeah. Someday I'm gonna at least buy Dom a Dash Galaxy.
Yeah. I'm sure. I can't imagine that game's expensive. Is it expensive?
Fucking like $5 game, if even that.
Yeah, just ship it to him.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, you know what? I remembered one more.
Nice.
I had like 100 hours into Pokemon Gold. Or no, it was Pokemon. Yeah, it was Pokemon Gold. Oh yeah. You know exactly what happened. Good old battery died. You know what? You know where I purchased that game?
Where?
1UP Games. Back in like 2013 or something like that. It was long. It was a while before you worked there. It was when
they only like were open for like half a year before I worked there.
It was, well, you weren't there. It was Matt K and Justin running it. It was like right when they opened. I bought the game and yeah, thanks a lot, Matt K. Shit didn't work. I'm not gonna blame Justin because
that's the thing. That's a bummer, man. Even the replacement batteries on those things are
kind of suck.
Not as good. So,
but yeah, other than that, I think that's gonna kind of wrap the podcast up for the week. I don't know if we're streaming after this or not. We'll kind of figure that out. But stay tuned. I think next week's kind of gonna be season finale. It's episode 10. So
either next week or the week after. But yeah, pretty soon. Yeah, season 4 finale. The COVID season. It's closing to an end.
And then we'll
have to make it super special for you.
We'll go right back into another COVID season because COVID is
COVID's never
to
gonna fucking end.
But yeah, appreciate you guys listening this week. Stay tuned for next week for episode 10. We will see you guys next time. Peace. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That was the stream for the week. Podcast for the week. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been a while since we've done a live stream with it, so it's kind of fun.
Definitely been a while.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody tuning in too, checking out watching the show and leaving comments. Definitely were a huge part of the show.
Yeah.
Being able to read those, that was very cool.
Thanks, Dom, Tim, Andrew, everyone that showed up. I know we had a few more in there, so I don't know if you... we might stream. I got to change all the fucking setup again, so we'll see. We might.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, but yeah, if we stream, I'll post about it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to go take a leaker squeaker.
All right. See you guys later. Love you, Dom. Love you, Tim. Peace out.